Now, welcome back everybody to Trad Tune at Lunch, coming in association with the Hawkswell Theatre here in Sligo. Hope you've been enjoying some of the tunes so far and getting a chance maybe even to play along or learn some of the tunes that you haven't encountered before. So as I was saying, over the last couple of days I've been enjoying getting all the messages from you all, and keep them coming. That's great. It's really lovely. I can see Sean Montgomery there coming on. Great to see you tune in again, Sean. A mighty fiddle player from Dublin, and I'll keep chatting while some of you are getting online. I was talking about tune suggestions there, and some of you have sent in some lovely tune suggestions. And I'm going to try and get around to some more of those now over the next few days. And one of the suggestions that we got in a couple of days ago was from a great lady who lives not too far away from where we are here in Coolani, County Sligo, Breed Gorman. She lives down in the direction of Tubbercurry, maybe about 15 minutes from here. And Breed put in a request there a couple of days ago for a lovely reel called The Mountain Road, which is very associated with Sligo here. And those of you who maybe know a little bit about who composed The Mountain Road might recognise a link with the surname there of Breed, Gorman, because she is related to the composer of the tune, Michael Gorman, who was a great Sligo fiddle player. Now, you've probably heard lots of Sligo people talking about the great fiddlers that emigrated to America over the years, and we had plenty of those for sure. I see David Cox tuning in again from America. Good to see you, David. And Stephen McAllister. Keep the comments coming. It's great to see people watching from near and afar. But going back to Michael Gorman, as I said, so many of the Sligo fiddle players emigrated to America, and of course they made a huge impact over there, which is a really wonderful thing. But so many great musicians also headed to England over the years, and England was a hotspot of Irish music, still is. And one of the fiddlers that went to England instead of America was Michael Gorman, and so he is a big part of the Sligo fiddle story as well, and he composed some great tunes. And the most common is The Mountain Road. It's played all over the place. And it's played as a two-part reel, which is how I first got to hear it initially. And until Paddy Ryan told me many years ago that it was actually originally written as a four-part tune by Michael Gorman. So that was intriguing to hear. The four-part version is what I'm going to play for you today. And it's a lovely, lovely version. Of course, the two parts work perfectly on their own, and that's how most people play the tune. But if you're interested in stretching it out a little bit, you might be interested in hearing the four-part version of the tune. So this is The Mountain Road. For anybody who doesn't know where the Mountain Road is, well, I'm sure you all have a mountain road in your life. Nothing like taking to the hills and climbing up and seeing the great landscape in front of us. But there's a mountain road just outside of Tubbercurry in South Sligo, and that is the mountain road that Michael Gorman had in mind when he wrote this tune. And it's kind of a back road that stretched out from Tubbercurry, maybe a nice kind of a country quiet road if you were trying to avoid the traffic. So that's the mountain road, and I'll play the four-part version for you now, and maybe you can be thinking of some other lovely tune suggestions for the next few days. so that's the 4-part version of the Mountain Road. I see Martin Donoghue tuning in there from County Cavan. How's it going, Martin? Good to see you. And so that's the Mountain Road that Michael Gorman originally composed as a 4-part tune, and it's a very, very popular tune, played all over the place. And I also like to play it in the key of B flat, which mightn't be a great key to play it in on the flute, but for the fiddles or some other instruments you might enjoy it. So before we finish off, I'll also play it in B flat so you can hear what it sounds like in that key. And as I said before, keep sending the tune suggestions. I'm watching the comments coming in here, so don't be shy. Let us know you're listening, and if there's something in particular you'd like to hear, as I said, if I know it, I'll play it. If I don't know it, I'll try to play it anyway. I'd be delighted to learn some new tunes as well. So this one, as I said, was dedicated to Breach Gorman. Michael Gorman's son, actually, called Michael as well, lived just up the road from me in Coolani here for many years. He passed away a number of years ago, but a very, very nice man. And so it's Michael Gorman is definitely a musician that's very connected to this part of the world. And he famously played as a duet with Margaret Barry, or Maggie Barry. They were a hugely successful duo in the folk boom of England in the 70s, and they even played as far afield as America at Newport Folk Festival, which is a huge folk festival of the time. They played there as well. So that's really fantastic to think of a Sligo fiddler, making such a splash on the folk scene in England and elsewhere. So good for him. We're going to finish off. I'll play the tune again nice and slowly in D first, and then I'll finish off maybe by switching the key to the key of B flat, which I like to play the tune in as well. So thanks for tuning in, everybody, and hope you've been enjoying the nice weather here in Ireland. Anyway, I don't know how the weather is in America. I saw some strong winds there, some bad tornadoes and bad weather in New York, but hopefully you're all doing good. I see Kushla there tuning in from Pennsylvania, a Kiwi, a great New Zealander who's living in America. We regularly meet Kushla on the road, so good to see you, Kushla, as well. Alright, here we go. The Mountain Road, I'll play it slowly first of all in the normal key, the 4-part version, and then I'll finish off by playing it in a different key. Now I'll play it in the key of B flat. thanks a million, everybody, for tuning in. And hello to Mary Conboy there, Michael Brennan. Great to see you all. And hopefully you'll tune in again tomorrow. See you at lunchtime, Irish time, 1 p.m. All the best.